next job, boots. Boots, I'm going to go with another Army Painter paint, dark stone, because I like this colour for boots. Because with this colour, when you mix it with a little bit of black, you get a really nice creamy grey colour. Pop a little bit of blue in there as well. The blue that we had in really helps to grey the boots down. So we'll go straight across and we paint the boots. I don't want straight black boots, because what we're going to do is when we've done this, we're going to be giving it a wash over with the same colour that we use for the shorts, which is a blue colour. This will either be a blue shade wash from Army Painter, or it'll be Drakenhof Nightshade. I haven't looked yet at what washes I have. There we are. Once that boot's done, because I want to keep a blue theme running through these, so that's why I'm doing certain things with a blue cast. Now I've decided that that's what the colour shots are going to be. I'm going to try and keep a blue cast running through things where I can. Okay, now I need some more black going into there, some more of that going into there, a bit more blue, a bit more black. I want these to be slightly different colour boots. The different people, so they won't be wearing the exact same boots, I wouldn't have thought. And even the exact same boots can be slightly different tones if they're not bought back as the pair. And then once these have been painted and dried up properly, and I give them a coat of varnish, I can snap them off this base and put it on the clear acrylic base. Oh heck, let's cut the flesh. That's the beauty of using this kind of paint. You make a mistake like that, you can go back and adjust it. Oops. One thing you can't do is when you make a mistake with the super glue, like I have there. I'm hoping I can go back and adjust that. Okay, I need to put a little bit more black. I'm going to take the black from here, it's easier. Bit of blue. And as you can see, there's a grey tint to it already. Put too much blue in there for my liking. That will do. I think Hopefully it's the same colour. Yes, near enough the same as makes no odds. Once we've got the wash on it and I've highlighted, you're not going to really see if there's a slight difference in shade between these two boots. I don't know what I've done here, but I've not done it with anybody else. May have to come along and repaint an edge for these boots. Look a bit. I'm going to go over it once again, this boot, because it's looking a little bit pale. You know, it's not covering the white primer very well. There we are. So that's that done. Next, I think, is wash time. Let's see what washes we have. Ooh. Dirt tone, mid brown, and a flash wash. Okay, so we don't have a wash that is suitable from my painter. A dirt tone, mid tone, and a flash wash and a green tone. I'm going to have to see if I can get a blue tone one, but that should be dry by now, and it is. And I'll get my sit-down starter brush and go over now. I'm thinking here, because of the shade of blue that I've used, that the Agrax, oh, not Agrax Earth shade, that the Drakenhof Nightshade is not going to be enough. But we'll see how. Just noticed I missed a bit of the boot, so I'm going to have to paint these boots again. So I'll just quickly do that, and then once this is done, I can I'll go to the other fella, wash his shorts, wash his boots, and then hopefully by that time these boots will have dried. And if this wash is not a very good combination with the boot, then what I'll do is I'll do a dark tone wash. But we'll find out. Right, we're back. These have dried now. So let us continue and add some highlights to these little blue bits. So we're going to dampen our brush as usual, take the excess moisture off, and go back into the, what colour was it again? I can't remember. Was it dark blue? Deep blue. I'll go back in the deep blue, and we just want to add the same colour to lighten up the areas that we've already painted. And there's not much that we need to do here. Again, everything is very straightforward in its application because of the nice, what's the word I'm looking for? The nice moulding job that somebody has done on these. Okay, so it's up there, and then we'll this is going to go here and here. Very broad strokes for this part. The highlight is going to get some, or the crease is here, going to get some top of the crease. There's going to be some highlights here. Again, it's an exceptionally translucent paint. Either that or just not shook it enough before I put it out. But there we are. Now, to make it a little bit lighter, we add the Screaming Skull. That doesn't make it, I don't want to make it too light, as I said earlier with this. I want to make it just light enough to show difference, and hopefully the Screaming Skull will have some form of opacity to it, so it's not as see-through, not as thin. Okay, so too pale. So I'll add more of the blue into the colour. And just keep it as that because we can. And we'll just touch over on there. We'll do the bands there. The bands there. Cut through there, and then right along at the top of the shorts. And bring it down just a touch, but stippling it, not painting. And that will do. And this fella's going to have a little bit more done to him. highlights there. I'll come down here and mark off with highlights there. And he's leaning slightly forward, so I don't want on that much of a highlight going on the right leg, but this left leg definitely needs some. And I'm just going to also put a little bit on there, just for the sake of breaking up all the blue. There we are. And now we'll add some more of the what do you call it? Screaming skull into this blue and make it a paler colour. And we'll just do some minor touches with that to the what's the word I'm looking for? To the more prominently raised areas. I'm not going too mad with this. This is quite literally the finish of the highlighting for the trousers shorts. And we're not going, as I say, going everywhere. We are quite literally just trying to pick out the really high points where the light is just at its peak, as it were. Yeah. And that is just like that. And then do a little bit of a dotted line across here. A few lines down there. I said earlier that I think I might try doing a bit of a design down this. I'm going to get some of that grey that we did with the spaceship exterior, add some white to it. In fact, I'm not going to do that at all. I'm going to take some of the bone screaming skull, some of the white into that, make it incredibly pale. And down the side of this, I'm going to put two lines. Now I'm not going to make them straight lines, because I'm allowing for the fact that there's could be some movement. Yeah. Oh, I haven't done this fella yet, have I? So better off doing him as well. So we'll just add a couple of little marks down here, also here, and along the what's the word I'm looking for? On the crease, top edge of the crease there, and there, and there, and there, and that will do for that. Next comes the boots. Now for the boots, I'm just going into the colour that we did for the boots, which was this, I believe, with white. Because we've got some of the Screaming Skull in there already. And we're just going to add just a couple of little marks there along the fasteners, across the toe cap, and do the same again here. And we'll run about like that, and then we'll go on to this fella's boots. And this was what I was talking about earlier as well. When you're doing, when you're painting, paint one colour on one model and run it through to other models. If you're doing similar models, don't just paint one at a time. And this is what I'm meaning. So I've done I did all the shorts, so I've highlighted the shorts, and now I'm highlighting the boots. And there's only these two characters wearing boots, so there we go. Also, I forgot to do it earlier, I painted his goatee beard, and I did say I was going to do some pin washing on some areas because they looked a bit flat, so we'll get the flesh wash out. And go into it here. Now, where did I say I was going to do? Here was one area. In fact, I'll do that. In fact, I think I could actually get away with painting his mouth. I'm going to paint his mouth while it's open. So let's make adjustments. I'm going to paint the feet a little. In fact, I'm going to go over the feet because one thing you don't expect is clean feet when you're walking around barefoot. So I'm just going to make them a little darker by applying a bit of a wash. Yeah. And this was an area that I think a wash could benefit from. I'm going to completely dry this brush and try it again. And then add a little more in certain places. The thing I'm going to do is go back into the colour that I did his hair in and just go over his eyebrows, which do stand out. So it's not perfect, but what the heck. I'm going to go really into his mouth with this flesh shade. I'll do it that way, see if that helps. This is the area, main area that I wanted to touch upon. And that's hopefully will be that. I'm just going to go around the top of his legs because there will be a shadow from here, from the cuff of the shorts. But that looks to be enough. And did I need to put any in here? Don't think so. I'm just going to darken this recess up here. That will do. So, done the wash in the mouth. I changed my mind about it a little bit, but I'm just going to add a little bit of white for teeth and orange. I'm going to use some a little bit of Berberian flesh, not a great deal. Let me just give it a good shake up. Use this for a bit. As I say, it's just a touch, so I might just take a little bit on there and just add some. You know, you've got to go for it. If you're going to go for realism, you've got to go for realism. Oops. see anything here? Nope. What about here? Nope. That's it then. That's all we needed for the barbarian flesh. What I will do though, because I don't like the boots on that much, I'm going to go in with my painter's dark tone and give the boots a wash with this. So I'll just squirt a bit out on palette, well, CD palette, and as I say, it's just going to go on the boots, just to darken them up slightly. And to make the highlights sink in a little bit. Oh yeah, and it's more like a black wash, like null oil, I believe. There's that. And this time, get it in camera. So that is all we have time for this video, of this little series of videos, because I don't know how many we've had so far. I hope you've enjoyed them, and I hope this has helped. If you're starting painting, or you've just got this game and you're wondering how to go about painting, hopefully this helps. So I'm going to zoom out a little, just a touch. I'm going to show you what we've done so far. So we started off with the little halflings. Here he is, the first one. Looks as though he's ready for jumping off the turnbuckle. And then the second one. Looks as though part of his hair has lost its colour. Oh yeah, that's better. Let's have a proper look now. There he is. I'm quite happy with the way these have turned out. The skin tone, or the flesh that I've done in this has worked really, really well. I'm so happy with the way it's worked. All that remains for these is to just quite literally snap them off these bases. Well, give them a varnish first of all, then snap them off the bases and glue them onto. I'll put them there so you can see them all. So it's just a case of give them a varnish, snap them off these bases and glue them onto the perspex bases that they come with, and then we can make a start on doing the other minis from this particular series. And I've just realised that I didn't blooming wash the brush that I used for the blue wash that I applied earlier. So I'm just hoping I can, yeah, it seems to be okay. Soften it up a little bit. And we only just realised because the brush was actually bleeding the blue wash onto my paper towel. Always clean your brushes. Big no, not cleaning your brushes when you finish with them. Anyway, as I said, that's it for this video, or this small series of videos. I hope you've enjoyed them. Join us next time. I think we might finish off this team and paint the big guy, and then we'll start on the goblin team. So join us then, and until then, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye for now.